presentation by Dr. Mukesh Taneja.
Okay, so this is about a 63-year-old lady who came to us. She has been a contact lens user all this while and has been a keratoconus diagnosed long time ago for about 25 years. So this time what she had was a cataract. It was just a grade 2 cataract. Yeah, this is what the topography is about. So you see 61 is the K max and K min is 54. And as I said, and grade NS2. This is what she was able to see, -3 sphere and -1 cylinder and 20/30 vision. But she was having a little hazy vision, so wanted to get the cataract surgery done. Appeared a simple case, but then we did the biometry, and this is the problem. So as you can see, the axis length is 23.82, regular axis length, nothing irregular about it. When you use the off-scan keratometry values for the SRK2 formula, this is what the emmetropic lens power was, IOL power was. When you use the lens star keratometry value, this is what you got, the IOL power calculation. When you used the standard K, that is 4444, this was the IOL power calculation. When we use the EKR from the holiday chart from the pentacam, the central 3 millimeter EKR, this is what you got, 6.4. So the off-scan K and the pentacam K gave you almost the same identical IOL power calculation. So the question is, which IOL power would you use? Damien, the mathematician.
Thank you. I think I would do another set of investigation. I would do maybe with the pentacam, you can do a Fourier map of the cornea curvature. So it gives you like a average power in the center in particular. But for the formula, I wouldn't use the SRK2 at all. I think you need to use like a modern formula, like the Haggis, for example, because you don't want to take the keratometry into consideration, but you may want to instead take the anatomical ACD and the posterior segment also, because this eye is atypical. And I would probably select again, because it seems to be at least the two instruments echoing the same power, something close to the pentacam or OpScan, but another formula than the SRK.
Dr. Bellin?
Both the lens star and the standard K are only looking at the anterior surface, and when you have a highly irregular, you know that's not going to, simulated Ks are not what you want to use. I would also repeat it just like Damien said. I also would look at the total corneal refractive power and compare that to what your EKR is at the 3. And the one thing that I do like on the holiday display is, the point spread function. That tells you at least the reliability of what you would expect. So if you have a reasonably tight point spread function on that at the 3 millimeter zone, it could be reasonably comfortable, but if it's really spread out, then effectively it's a crapshoot.
So do you think iTrace has any value here?
Excuse me?
iTrace would have any value?
We don't use that, so I don't have the experience to really comment on that.
Anybody has any comments or experience with this? So we searched the literature as to what should be done for this, and there is not a lot many literature, but some work has been done on it. What does this, if I have to collate what the literature says about it, the BJ article which was shown here, it says if you have a severe keratoconus beyond 55 K, you should use a standard K44. This is a study published in Eye and Contact Lenses 2007. They said SRK2 is better formula rather than SRKT and others. Then another study in 2015, Eye and Contact Lenses said SRK2, SRKT, EKR 3 mm topography are better, give you a more near estimates of the IOL power calculation. There was one study which is published in JCRS 2006, where the author was basically doing a cataract surgery in keratoconus patients and using a toric IOL. So what he did was put a IOL, whatever the correct estimation was, and then did a per-op retinoscopy, and if it was hyperopic refraction per operative, then you add the value, hyperopic value multiplied by 1.5. If it was a myopic value, subtract by 1.0. What did we do? I did the cataract surgery, and after having achieved the aphakia, I asked one of my optometry colleague who is very good at refraction to do a per-op retinoscopy, and this was the retinoscopy value. Which gives you a spherical equivalent of +5. If you use, these are the two formulas which have been described over the years for a aphakic refraction and the IOL power calculation based on that. So we used the Lankulev formula, which is easier, that is the IOL power is equal to the aphakic spherical equivalence multiplied by 2. So 5 multiplied by 10 by 2 gave us 10. I wanted to, because I was not sure about it, I wanted to err. If I have to err, I would like to err on the myopic side. So added +2 to 10, and this is what I got. First day post-op 20 by 40 unaided, and after 6 weeks it's -2 cylinder at 140 degree. So this is an area which is not very well defined in the literature as to what do you do for a patient who has cataract and keratoconus both. This is just one of the approach which I have used and discussing it, but I don't think we have very definite solutions about it. This is an area which probably we need to work on because intraop retinoscopy cannot be a standard solution because it's a skill based art. Not everyone would have a very good refractive skills. Probably intraop aberrometer like Aura system might be used, but we do not know as to how they will behave in an irregular cornea. So to conclude, what I can say is probably mild to moderate keratoconus is not really a problem. Your regular routine biometry will give you a very regular near estimate of the IOL power calculation. But severe keratoconus is a problem because the IOL power is very unpredictable. Most of the formulas, even though have been recommended SRK-T, SRK-2, holiday, but they just give you some bit of estimation, cannot be very precise. Intraop retinoscopy is one option which I have shown in this particular case. Another option probably could be that you leave the patient in a severe keratoconus patient. You may decide to leave the patient aphakic during the surgery and then do a post-op refraction and then decide as to what IOL power could be used. This is an area which needs further studies and probably better IOL power calculation formulas. Thank you for your patient listening.